This time in the garage, we're doing select picks from the previous month, which is May 2025.
Select
and
picks.
beyond.
And beyond in the case of Bear.
In the case of Bear. Totally random. I don't know who's first. Here we go. Ooh, it's me. 20 years owned Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV, 1986. Sold for $525,000
The wheels.
on Gotti's.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty good.
I feel like the Countach is a car that it's better for someone else to own.
It was originally Rosso Sevilla, whatever that is, over champagne leather.
It's red. Probably a different red.
You think?
Oh, Rosso.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosso.
Wonder what Rosso Sevilla. Oh.
Red.
That looks like pretty much the same color.
So the same color that it is. Okay. Oh. What was that again?
Car. Control Shift T.
Control Shift T.
Magic.
So back to where we were. 5.2 liter quad cam V12, 5-speed manual because he didn't have an option for anything else. Limited slip differential. A Raid steering wheel. What?
Huh.
Really like the wheels on it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I like the colors on the inside and the outside. I bet it sounds awesome.
It's pretty wild. Those things are CIS.
Is that mechanical fuel injection?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 86.
420 horsepower. Got lots of.
Is that double coilovers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why the Italians were into that.
I don't know. But I think it's like that on the front too.
It's redundant.
When I was doing the shock rebuilding thing, we did a lot of Ferrari shocks, and they were always pairs for each side and the rear.
Maybe that's to help with squat.
Why wouldn't you just make the single shock stiffer?
I don't know the answer to that question. I know there's some engineering thought that 2 springs are better than 1 spring. I'm not sure I agree with it, but it is a thing.
Some of these pictures look really weird. Is that photoshopped? Background?
The lack of background.
Except
for taking out that curtain.
And that curtain?
And that curtain.
Well, they have, what are those called? They have rooms with no corners.
Yeah.
For doing stuff like that.
So they've just made like a white bubble.
Yeah.
I think that's a great looking car that I don't want to own.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to own it, I will come look at it. And
I'd own it.
And
I would like to drive one.
I'd own it. That would be a car I'd own for a year or two. Probably.
It's pretty good. All right. Next. 428 Cobra Jet powered Kirkham Motorsports 427 SC. Sold for $197.
I feel like we've looked at this.
Looks like clouds.
Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe
remember
we
looking
did.
at this.
Maybe we didn't.
No, I don't remember it, at least.
Edelbrock heads, Rouse pistons, Grauer cam, all kinds of good stuff on it.
So the 428 Cobra Jet is the engine.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 427 is the model.
So this is a replica of a 427 SC Cobra.
Which would have had a 427 in it,
Correct.
presumably.
Yep.
So it's pretty close.
Well,
placement-wise.
Yeah.
It's got 93 miles.
Does it?
Yep.
I think it's pretty good looking.
It's phenomenal looking.
I think these are the most accurate, probably replica.
Right.
Of an original Cobra.
I like the knockoffs. I like the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
What roughly what year would this have been when it was, if it were real?
66, 65.
Right.
Turkey pan.
What does turkey pan mean?
That's
Something to do with the intake.
this right here. Seals the carburetor to the hood.
Gotcha. So the carburetor is only getting air from the outside, not engine
Yeah.
space air.
Yep.
Which
Ram air.
presumably is cooler and therefore more dense.
I dig it.
Good looking, and it's brushed aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Black wheels, black side pipes.
Mm.
I feel like that would be a cool car to never wash.
Sure.
Just have all the bugs on the front.
Why wash it?
Right. Chip the hell out. I mean, it wouldn't
There's no
chip,
paint to
but
chip.
yeah, I mean,
No, I think the only thing you might get is dents
yeah.
and or scratches.
Man.
Man,
But I think that's what I would do with that car.
I think this car would be a better ownership experience than the Lamborghini.
Interesting. Maybe.
Like easier to take care of, simpler.
I don't fit in
Probably
these very well either.
Still a riot to drive,
At least my head's not hitting the roof.
right? Hopefully the roll bar is tall enough that your head doesn't hit the ground either. It's like a pretty tall roll bar.
It does.
Yeah, I like it. I'm voting for this.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for this also.
Okay.
Because I'd probably keep it longer.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah.
They might even have a good driving video.
We'll try a little bit.
Yeah, he's moving pretty good.
Yeah. It's funny when the trees get to the edge, how fast they go by.
Yeah. Got a side mirror for this rear view mirror.
You know what? That looks like it might do a pretty good job.
Of what? Killing you?
No, I mean, I feel like here I can see a fair amount of
talking
what's
about the
behind
mirror.
him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got a fire system.
Is there a little side window that's kicked out?
Yeah.
Is that to like push air away from you?
Yeah.
Probably mainly the bugs. Yeah, I'd have this over that Countach.
You'd run around with your side pipes just wailing away.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty 30 sounding.
And is that big block? Small block?
Yes.
Is it?
As a big block Ford.
428 is a lot to ask out of a small block.
What? Only for a Ford.
All right.
Okay. 723 mile 2012 Corvette ZR1 3ZR Centennial Special Edition.
That's a lot of words.
Well, looky there.
Uh-huh.
ZR1 with
sold
good
for
wheels.
141.
Does have good wheels, which is surprising again.
Did that have slicks on it?
That is a factory wheel. One of 5 option with machine face 19 and 20-inch cup wheels.
You wouldn't have ordered it with those wheels on it.
So in all of that model year, 5 people got that?
Yeah. Everybody else got the shitty chrome ones.
Why would you want that?
Because you're old.
I
I have
guess.
no idea.
No, I'm old and I don't like chromes.
Well, you weren't old in 2012.
No, I didn't buy one of these, but I still wouldn't. Never mind.
That's about the perfect one, huh?
That's pretty good.
Had Corvette stopped doing the weird transverse leaf spring suspension by this point?
No.
Have
I
they
think
have they
that's-
ever stopped?
Yeah.
I think the C8. Because I think C7 had it still, didn't it? For sure.
Possibly.
For sure it did.
Could have been.
Is that black or dark gray?
Black.
Maybe it just has so much wax on it that it looks gray.
Oh, it's sparkly.
That is the perfect spec.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right on
C6ZR1.
that. Yeah.
And
It
yeah,
does have those slick things.
It does. Which means those are factory.
Yeah.
It's only got 700 miles on it.
That's amazing.
Although that does mean those tires are 17 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a little scary.
I didn't notice the stripes.
It's best if you don't notice the stripes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Not-
pretty good.
Not Cobra for me.
That is pretty good. How much was the other one?
50 grand more.
50?
50 grand more?
55, something like that.
197. Yeah.
But that not Cobra is always going to look good.
Yeah, but I think that's
This
always
is
going to look good.
aging badly, in my opinion.
I think
Really?
that's aging wonderfully.
I think the best Corvette
The C7 was
GM has made.
downhill.
It's not a big block.
Not a big block, no side pipes, but it does have air conditioning.
Uh-huh. It's got 650 horsepower.
Yeah. You could drive it in the rain
Sure.
and not get wet.
But you're going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe on those tires.
On those tires, probably, yeah. Find some more of those wheels.
Well,
I don't know that I'd bother.
Approximately 20 of them were ordered.
Well, and I feel like I've seen
get
these
some
cars
Ford
for
lines.
sale for not a lot less than that, with a lot more miles on them. Like it seems like the C6 ZR1s
They're kind of
that are in really nice shape are like 90 to 120.
Yeah, like the low end are like low 80s, and they go up to
Really? I don't know if
Yeah.
I've seen one low 80s.
yeah. I mean high mileage, and it's got some stuff on it, but this is
I love the
probably
engine.
at the top end of the price, I think. Yeah,
LS9's great. Hate the hood,
I don't mind it.
but it is what it is. The rest of the car is pretty awesome. But
That's
pretty
Cobra's
good too.
pretty special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to know something.
Might spend more money and not wash my car ever.
Would be kind of fun just banging around in that thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you would kind of have more of a I don't care
Yeah.
in the $200,000 aluminum body.
Right. Yeah.
all you need is some fine Scotch-Brite.
I mean, that one's got no miles on it.
I know.
I mean,
neither one do, but
yeah, but the other one I would beat the hell out of. This one, someone would come over there and be like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's got no original tires."
What?
I don't know what he said.
Were you doing like red green show stuff there?
So you're going with the Cobra.
I think, unfortunately for me, I'm going to go with the Cobra.
Okay. Soren's going Cobra.
Absolutely.
I'm going Cobra also, but this is really good.
It's about the best of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Boss 9 powered 1970 Ford F100 Red Rhino 5-speed.
Is the Cost Boss 9 the 429 that they made for their Boss rear production?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good engine.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get you guys on the F100 bandwagon.
It's not working so far.
No.
Yeah,
No.
not working for me. That's good color. Nice wheels.
GM made better.
It's too low.
I think these are really good looking trucks. I don't think it's too low. Under like
definitely not
unlike
too
the old
low.
guy over here. The wheels, I don't like at all.
I don't mind them. The front one is way too far in.
Yeah. But
it said it was for SEMA. Didn't we decide last week that if
that
it's for
looks
SEMA,
awesome.
it's junk?
I don't think we decided that.
I thought we decided that a lot of SEMA stuff is badly built.
Yeah, there's a high potential of that.
But not a certainty.
No, definitely not a certainty.
Yeah, I mean, that's way better than whatever junk pile you showed us earlier.
That actually is a surprisingly good interior.
It's got a Ford GT kind of thing going on here. The shifter, the seats, the dash.
In fact, it seems like everything is pretty tastefully
stacks, the engine.
I just don't like it.
I like it. It's really nice. I bet that would win
730 horsepower, 696 torques.
Torque wall.
Bet that could get you a Boyd's pick, something or other at the Good Guys.
Maybe.
Or close to. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Well, whatever it is. Well, I mean, Boyd died.
Right. That was
So
probably
he's-
the last time I was at a Good Guys.
He's not picking.
He's definitely not picking.
Well, perhaps he designated a picker that is picking on his behalf.
Maybe.
Into
I like
the future.
all that.
Yeah, I mean, the bed's cool.
Tastefully done.
Sword wouldn't own it because he couldn't haul 2 tons
Yeah.
of cow shit in the
40
back
tons
of
of
it.
poop.
Anyway.
Or you could.
No, I think that is good looking and well done and just not very good at being the thing that it is. So for me, it's not Cobra.
Trucks don't have to haul stuff.
Then they serve no purpose.
Sometimes they can haul ass.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean they serve no purpose?
I admire your turn of
it
phrase.
serves
but
as
I do
much
not
purpose as
agree
your
with it.
motorcycle does. How is it serving no purpose?
I would rather have a car to serve that purpose than a truck.
Why?
Because it's the right shape.
Oh. I can see we're going to have some problems.
Anyway, I'm going to go
Definitely.
with the Cobra on this one.
Okay.
Cobra.
I think that engine's the party piece.
Very nice.
Take that to your Boyd selection and pop the hood. And
Yeah.
people
look,
go, whoa.
Look what I bought.
Kind of like the interior.
Look at that.
The interior is nice.
I mean, I like it all, but
Yep. Okay. But you're a Cobra guy, huh?
yeah, side pipes, big block. No washing.
Worry about paint ever.
Yeah.
Soren?
Obviously, Cobra.
It's cheap too. Oh, wow.
Yep.
A project?
This is my last one. 1950. This is for you, Soren. Jaguar Mark V 3.5 liter project.
You have to say it like it's Canada. Project.
Yep. No, I don't.
$1,300.
That's very project.
This is the cheapest car on Bring a Trailer in the month of May. There's not a cheaper thing with 4 wheels and an engine.
There are several bicycles in the month of May that cost 5 times as much as this.
Yes.
Like a lot.
There are several things that don't
Have
transport you anywhere.
Engine. Yeah, signs.
Mm-hmm.
That is so rough. I mean, I like these, but man, I don't want to.
You could
acquire
just
that much rust.
You could dabble on the door panels and
I would
remake the dash in wood.
I would not enjoy it.
Get your ultrasonic cleaner to clean the exhaust manifolds and
No. That. And I feel bad saying this, but that should be squashed into a small cube and recycled.
Really?
No, I think you cut the nose off and turn it into artwork.
Sure. Except you'd have to do a lot of work to get the rest off of that.
Got sunroof.
You don't do anything. It's patina.
Front doors are suicide
like
doors.
patina.
Well,
what's
then
left of them?
You wouldn't buy it. It comes with new doors.
Does it?
Yeah. You didn't see them? They were in one of the big pictures, I think. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Those aren't exactly new.
Oh.
Well, they're way better than the other ones.
They don't have holes.
They are present.
All right. So I'm thinking from what I'm hearing here that you guys are leaning towards the Cobra.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
Okay.
Because I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun.
I mean, bring a trailer and everything, but if you want to drive your Cobra home, whatever.
As it is right now, I would get in that and have a lot of fun.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, I would still do stuff to it, but this has got to be me.
So that's how you could tell I was picking for you. Go ahead.
1952 Jaguar XK120 SE fixed head coupe, which I think looks badass.
I think you say that every time we look at one of these.
I think it looks badass. I think that's just a shape that says, I'm for driving.
Oh.
Interesting. That's not how I thought you were going to say that.
Profile. 45% of the car is in front of the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that.
Not many front wheel drive cars that are like that.
No.
I'm not gonna take your bait.
It's a weird dichotomy you live in.
It's not a dichotomy. It's only a dichotomy if you force it to be one, and I refuse to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Use all you want, pal.
I just did. I would love to own that.
How many millions?
It was 64 grand, I think.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Bargain.
Seems like it. It's good pictures, too.
I'd dust you in my Cobra.
Well, they could be bad pictures, but they didn't do bad pictures. It almost looks like the same finish as the Cobra, but it obviously isn't.
64.5. Seems cheap.
It does seem cheap.
That's WOB. They always do good pictures.
And it's alumni. I wonder what it sold for last time.
$33,000. $57,000.
Cool.
Wow. So he bought it in March for 57 and sold it on here for 64.5.
Made $7.5 grand in 2 months.
Probably didn't make it.
Okay. Broke even by the time he got pictures and fees and whatever.
All right. So 1975 Citroen DS23IE Palace maybe 5-speed. I think these just look defiant, and I kind of love it.
Yeah.
And of course, it's going to be a car that rides nicely if it doesn't do anything else well, which it probably doesn't.
I think they're cool.
I'm going to stereotype an entire nation when I say this car makes me think, ha ha ha, and then you flip the bird.
Huh.
And I like that about it. I also kind of like the headrests because it looks like they're just riveted on.
Well, they probably are. Yeah, they're good looking.
Is it good looking?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's good at not looking normal. It's got a weird look to it, and I like that.
It's got a
certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi?
I wouldn't say a dictator, but
it's more of a French mafia.
Yeah.
Do you know what je ne sais quoi means? It means I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's got a certain I don't know what.
Yep. That's why it fits.
I love how far back the back wheels are. So far back. Out of place.
Okay.
What was the last one?
Jag.
Oh, definitely the Jag.
The Jag is better. That's okay.
Oh, are those the same price?
Because I've got a 42 years family-owned 1973 Citroen SM 3.0 liter 5-speed, which in a way, I feel like the front end looks better and the back end doesn't look as good as the previous Citroen.
I think these are all around better.
In many ways, it shares a lot of design cues, although...
Does it?
Look how tall the front is there.
It's adjustable, Soren.
I know. It looks like it's in safari mode. I love it. And I think that's those are pretty cool seats.
They are cool.
I mean, I'm not sure I'd want to rely on it to get anywhere.
But it's pretty reliable.
There's a part of a toilet in the front. There's the bobber thing.
Yeah.
It's the bomb.
The bomb?
Yep.
What does it do? Does it blow up?
It's the part of the hydraulic suspension.
There's a million of those on that thing.
Is that your Maserati V6 in there?
Mm-hmm.
I know you love mixture of an Italian and French car.
Yep.
Crazy hydraulics.
With crazy hydraulics.
Asking for failure.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. But I love the styling. I also think it would be cool to just like park it there.
Yeah, that's cool. It needs more light covers.
Yeah, I think the non-light covers were for the U.S.
Yeah, well, I'd buy them.
I think for a car from the 70s, that's a pretty good interior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not so much like the center console.
It's got a
It's got a place to put your cigarettes. I love it.
uh-huh.
I was going to say croissant, but cigarettes will do.
It's got a big giant warning light that just says stop.
It's got put your tapes in vertically. God, they didn't think about kids at all, did they? Legos are going in that hole.
Everything.
All right.
Well, I don't know.
SM or Jag?
I'm going to go with the Citroen.
Interesting.
Goes up and down, man.
I think I'm going to go Jag.
Gonna make me pick, huh?
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. I love the way the Citroen looks, but I would rather have the Jag.
Okay. So you're picking the Jag.
I'm picking the Jag. This is my last one. Mid-engine Buick V8 powered sandrail buggy. The Buick part I found puzzling, but
Why?
I don't. It's just not. I don't. When I'm thinking, hey, let's build a buggy, I don't think where's my Buick engine. Going to start with that.
Well, he had the Buick engine. It was right over there.
And I'm against it because I
No,
think
it's the Buick 215.
I think that's pretty cool. It seems well made. It's
It's the all aluminum Buick V8.
Right?
It became the Rover.
So it's light.
Range Rover. Yeah. That's
Ish.
why I do that in the middle. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, for that sort of thing, I feel like this is pretty nicely done.
I don't live near any sand.
That's true. Actually, you do.
Where?
There's a fairly large amount of sand naturally occurring around Springfield.
Do they have dunes?
They do.
That I can take my dune buggy to?
You're not supposed to, but you could.
Okay. So I don't live near any sand.
You're pretty close. 45 minutes away.
Just change the tires out.
Not that I can use my sand rail.
No, you just do it.
I have a set of Firestone slicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a triangle on that thing and just drive it around during the daytime on the street.
I think, Bear, you're the sand rail expert.
Mm-hmm. Oddly enough,
Would that have been a 4-seater with a Volkswagen, or is that just specifically made for something mid-engine?
I don't know if it would have been a 4-seater or not.
I think that.
I don't think it's long enough.
I don't think that was ever anything other than a chassis somebody built.
I think it's built for that.
You think? That was a dog.
That was a dog.
I don't know. I would think if you'd built it for that,
Yeah,
it would be a longer or something.
I guess the reason I say that is it looks like it's well made.
Yeah.
The chassis.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, you could buy those.
And it seems proportioned correctly
Sure.
for the mid-engine.
It's also not very expensive.
Define not very expensive. $4,700.
$4,700 for a thing that's nicely made that runs.
California. Doesn't have 900 horsepower LS.
That is true.
With 2 turbos.
But it probably doesn't weigh very much.
That's what all the kids are into these days.
That's never mattered to me, even when I was one of them.
I'm going to go with the Jag.
Jag?
Yeah.
I think I'm going with Jag also.
Well, so am I.
All right. Is this Bear?
Sure
I think
hope
this is
not.
Soren.
Oh, you know what? This is my last one. I'm sorry.
I was going to say the count was weird.
1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz,
Biarritz.
I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't often think of Cadillacs as being convertibles. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that. So it was interesting to me.
What?
Biarritz?
Yeah, Biarritz.
It's just a weird word.
I think it's a city.
Yeah.
In, I'm going to guess somewhere in the Mediterranean. Yeah.
In the south of France,
Mhm.
on the border with Spain.
22 miles from Spain.
Anywho, thought it was kind of cool.
365 4-speed automatic.
Weird gold wheels.
Get your gold hubcaps.
Or hubcaps, rather. Yeah. I like that orca colored dashboard.
Dual carbs.
This thing was the hot ticket.
Factory rated at 305 horsepower.
Yeah.
In 1956?
It's pretty strong.
That's pretty significant.
Smothered in all the undercoating you could ever buy at any town worth of something.
Hate that stuff.
Yeah.
I suppose it makes a difference if you know there's no rust under it or not. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if that went on not rusty, then it keeps it from being rusty, but it also hides rusty. So
sure does. I don't think I'd look, really.
I mean, I just think that's got style.
Certainly wouldn't get under there with a screwdriver and start poking around.
Nope.
Like it ruined your weekend.
It may not be good style, but it's at least style.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Comes from a time when we went, fuck it, we're going to make something that has style.
Mm-hmm.
You can like it or
hard
not.
to beat the 50s for that.
Yeah, we were coming down off of that whole war flex thing.
Yep. Okay, Bear.
What are my options again?
Jag.
This thing's still kicking around.
Yep.
But it's so good. It has a top too.
I guess it would be better than driving this boat. I wouldn't drive this, really.
No.
If you're going to drive an old man car, this is the old man car to drive.
I think the Jag is an old man car.
Yeah, they're both old man car.
Yeah.
I think the Jag is an old man car.
Yeah, that's definitely an old man car. I don't think there's too many .com millionaires buying XK120s.
I bet there are.
They're not.
I don't know that I have a beard to drive the Jag, though.
You need a beard?
Yeah, you can get one of those ones.
I could get one of those.
Goes over your ears.
It sticks on?
You can get a Santa beard.
And get one of those silly hats.
It could even come with glasses and a nose.
Yeah.
Jag or Caddy? Jag, Caddy.
Jag.
Jag. Me too.
That would have been my choice as well.
All right.
On to the real stuff here. 2022 GMC Sierra Jimmy conversion. Feast your eyes on this.
What's the Jimmy part?
Well, it's that.
I hate it.
I knew you'd hate it.
I like the wheels, though.
I kind of like it.
I like the interior as well.
It's basically a new Blazer.
Yeah, it's like a Tahoe two-door.
I like the interior except for the steering wheel.
Yeah. I like it.
I wonder how much that cost when it was new. It's
the truck or the conversion?
Well, both together. You buy the truck, you do the conversion.
Probably expensive.
I'm wondering how 86 grand compares.
Sold for 86 on a bid to 86.
Oh, yeah.
This was not a.
How many miles?
I didn't see.
They did not have a sticker. Wow.
I'm guessing that was probably close to an 80 grand truck to start with.
900 miles.
Probably.
Oh, it was easy.
And then the conversion's got to be many grand.
I think the kit or the conversion I saw, the company that was doing them, I feel like the conversion was like 40.
Okay, so they're in the hole quite a bit at 86.
Oh, somebody is. It's a 2022, so it's 3 years old.
It's got 900 miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's not been driven.
Yep.
Well, it might be 900 miles from the conversion. Like it might have more than that on the truck.
I don't think they redo the odometer when they change the back.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
I thought it was cool.
It's interesting.
It is interesting.
2002
BMW M5.
I have to vote for this just above everything else you have because it's an M5.
Ooh.
We don't see a lot of these on this channel for some reason. I don't know why.
I feel like they're always
Right, because they're dime a dozen. Yeah.
Because I would pick one every week.
Is that blue or black?
Yes. I don't know what color it is.
Carbon shorts.
I don't know that is carbon
metallic black.
It is. It always looks a little different.
Yeah.
I like that color
because that's almost got a little purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And towards the right at the corner of the fender, it's a little bit bronzy in the light.
I don't know, dude.
Anyway, it's a good color.
How many miles are on this? 74,000.
What kind of gearbox?
5-speed or 6-speed.
They're all 6-speed manual. For sure. Only option.
As it should be.
Black interior, not extended leather.
It's still okay.
Maybe it does have extended, just not full.
Dash is leather.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
How many miles? 74,000 miles.
For 36 grand.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Pretty good deal.
I'd have it.
I'd definitely have it. I mean, it doesn't have enough miles on it for me to own, but.
Right.
What do you mean?
If it had more miles, you could afford it.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough. That seems like a good price, though.
It is.
It seems to be in good condition.
Yeah.
Seems to have niceness, feature-wise. Definitely this. I mean, it's.
You don't like a cut in half Jimmy?
It's less than half of the other thing that I don't like.
Yeah, that's an easy choice.
All right.
1993 Toyota Supra 6-speed with modifications.
And a turbo.
Or turbo. Wow.
Great color.
I think I saw another one on there that did not look anywhere near this nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love these without the wing on the back.
Now that is dark gray, right?
It's gray, greeny. I don't know. Hilton clutch.
Anthracite.
8.8 Ford rear end.
That's got a T56 and an 8.8 Ford differential.
Yeah.
When it says Ford sourced, does that mean by the person who's selling it or by Toyota? Or did Toyota use a Ford sourced diff?
What?
They do shit like that.
No. Somebody has changed. Yeah, somebody changed that.
That's modified. Yeah, I just love these without the spoilers and wings and dumb stuff on the back.
Love the color.
Yeah.
T56 is interesting.
A good color.
Still a twin turbo.
Yeah.
That's an especially good looking car for 93.
It's got to be the first year for that, right? 93? Or maybe not.
For that body style?
Yeah.
Well, I know at one point
it was 92.
Supras were kind of Sirocco-esque.
It's pretty wild because that car has a lot of heavy duty stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
But not a lot of engine.
Right.
Are you suggesting that should last a long time?
Or there's room for more power?
Yeah.
I like those wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that color.
Yeah. Toyo's in the
Looks
back.
like an Aston Martin
drag
color
radials.
almost.
Toyo drag radials.
That would have to come off.
Sure. That comes off. And it's got a dent.
They don't all have that though, right?
No, but most of them do.
The dent?
No, the target top.
Target top.
I like a target top. Maybe that's why they don't have 4 million horsepower.
Because it's weak structurally?
Maybe. Oh, is that the mileage? Wow. It can't be right.
243,000.
Something I never liked about these is the dash.
I love the dash on
Really?
these. Yeah.
I think it's too plain.
It looks like a fighter pilot kind
It
of.
does kind of wrap around you a bit.
Yeah.
That can't be the miles. You can't have
Is it
243,000
kilometers? Maybe it's
miles.
kilometers.
That doesn't make it significantly better.
It's about half, but it's still a lot.
Nope, 244,000 miles.
Wow.
Oh,
That's pretty awesome.
that's
That's
got
why it's sold
incredible
for so
paint for that
cheap.
amount of miles.
Well, that was repainted.
You think?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
not
it's
the
repainted.
That's
Oh,
not the
there you go.
factory color. I don't think.
I mean, I'm voting for the BMW in any case, but I like it.
What BMW?
The one that came before this.
Oh, that one.
The one that has less than a third as many miles and costs 60% as much and has a better interior and more power and better wheels.
If it's got more power.
It's got to have more power.
Why?
Just has to.
They're 400.
The M5's 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
These were 320 stock, which it's not anymore.
Right? I'm still voting for the BMW.
I think I am too. I never really loved the way these look. I think the 300ZX twin turbo always looked better.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
No.
Yep. Absolutely.
No way.
I think this one looks really good in that color.
Looks better and sounds better.
And it doesn't have the silly wing. I'd rather have a GTR. Which I think the ones we looked at were actually in this price range last week.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe your junky 32
No,
was.
that weird purple V-spec thing was like 90, but
yeah.
The other ones were 50 to 70.
I'm totally unable to remember them at all.
Anyway,
I think I'm in 5.
If I had one of these, it would look very similar to that.
Okay.
I don't know about the Ford 8.8 or the maybe this was an automatic car and they just put a T56 in it.
And did the 8.8 just to, but it had like
for drag racing.
Had like heavy duty axles and all kinds of stuff. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess this probably had a monster engine in it at some point.
Could have.
Sure, M5 if you guys want to.
Well, I do.
Well, what would you do?
It doesn't matter.
You do M5.
1969 Plymouth Roadrunner Coupe, 505 powered.
You know, I don't feel like that should come at the end.
Maybe not that way.
I feel like the way that's written is better.
Sold for 45,000.
Yeah, sold for 45,000. The oil pan sticks down a little bit.
That's big oil pan. Sunfight, 3-speed automatic.
Stroked to 505.
And say what heads are in it.
For Performance World.
I don't know who that is.
That sounds like an RV company.
It does.
I think these things look pretty freaking sweet. And this one actually looks pretty freaking sweet. Well, that could be.
Inside's a little rough.
It's original-ish.
Go back. It looks like the other side of the car is missing and there's just wall.
The door's open.
Yep. It's an optical illusion, I guess. What did that say? Coyote burner? Booter?
Roadrunner. Oh.
Coyote Duster.
It's the Roadrunner.
Yeah. I just couldn't read it. I bet you this has trophies bear.
It does. It's got the car show display.
That's that thing. That's just when you fill up with gas. That pops out of the trunk to tell everybody to read this before you come and talk to me.
Don't you worry about trophies?
I haven't seen a trophy yet.
Hang on, it has
I'm
trophies.
scrolling.
It's got a plaque.
It's got a hood display.
It's not a trophy.
That's for car shows.
Yeah.
Does that mean it hasn't won any
Why would it win any?
car shows?
Yeah.
Look at it.
I mean, it's pretty sweet. It's not numbers matching.
Definitely not numbers matching.
Those are surprisingly good wheels.
It is surprisingly not good suspension.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming it's pretty close to what it came with.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Okay.
could see that whatever this sold for, 45, probably
Yeah.
fair.
It's probably a fair price. It's a lot of motor.
Looks cool.
Sure. M5.
BMW. What would you choose, Bear?
Probably the M5.
All right.
Also, it had angel eyes LED headlight.
Last fair option.
2020 BMW M2 Competizione
Ooh.
for 34 grand. Sold. I think that's a pretty good price.
DCT.
Yeah.
Wow. You've created a conundrum.
Not for me, he hasn't.
No?
No.
It's got
Why?
a steering wheel with thing in it.
So a newer DCT car with a bunch of annoying nannies versus an older.
I don't know if this
This
has
is
any
pre-nanny.
2020 is not pre-nanny.
Well, it's pre-mandatory nannies.
Yeah, it's going to have nannies.
Like I don't think it's got lane keep. I don't think it's got a bunch of other stuff.
This was stock at 405 horsepower.
Electronically controlled exhaust valves.
Okay.
I do like the wheels. I like the line of it.
Yeah, it's better looking than the new ones.
Yeah, far better.
I think you can just pick a car and say that, and it's true. With a fair degree of certainty.
Okay. All right, Soren.
M5.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going to say M2.
Huh. For basically the same money.
And I'm only saying that so you have to make a choice.
I know you're saying that for the reason you're
Because I
saying
would
that.
definitely do the M5.
Yeah.
Look how ugly the girl is on that.
What?
I'd rather have the V8. You know what? I'm changing my vote. M5.
You don't want to accidentally get stuck with this?
Well, I can't even just pretend.
Fine.
I'd rather have that S62 and a 6-speed manual.
Which one is your choice, Bear?
I guess the M5. I don't know.
Because that's pretty good for less money.
Pretty good.
It's not much less money.
No, they were about the same, weren't they?
It's $2,000 or something.
Yeah. But that's 18 years newer.
Yeah.
And faster.
Yeah.
But that's really good.
They might weigh the same.
That's true. You're right. They might. All right. Cobra. Jag.
Cobra.
It's an easy choice, though. Cobra, M5.
Cobra.
All right. And on that disappointment.
I think that's not disappointing at all. I think that's badass.
Yeah,
you don't even have to wash it.
Well, you can wash it, but you don't have to worry about it getting dings in the paint.
Yeah.
I like it.
I would love to own that and drive it out to Plain City on Thursday to their Dutchman. Plus, I like their Dutchman. But
I like drive out all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not much of a car show guy, but if I'm driving that, I'll show up on them.
You should go watch Gumball Rally.
Why?
The movie. There's one of these in it. And he's racing a Ferrari.
Who wins?
It's kind of a cross-country race thing. So
should we spoil it for him?
I'm not going to watch it.
You should watch it.
But I won't.
I don't remember who won.
Whatever.
It's got Raul Julia.
I do enjoy his acting.
He's driving the Ferrari. He plays an Italian.
I can see that, even though he's
racing driver.
I don't think he's an Italian. Oh, he's dead now.
But it's a fun movie. It's not as cheesy and corny as Cannonball Run.
Which I also haven't seen.
But it still has humor. It's fun.
I almost watched Smokey and the Bandit last week.
You should have.
Yeah, I didn't. All right, so on that...
Now, on that disappointment.
That's okay. That is a disappointment.
Yes.
Perhaps. Like and subscribe and share and comment.
Thanks for watching.